Yo, 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 I knew you'd come. Long time no see, everyone. If you haven't checked out my UFC video, go check it out. I just dropped it. You know who it is, the real one. Always 100. Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club coming to you with the NFL main slate video. Welcome to the dog house. I don't do first look, second look, third look, fourth look, fifth look, sixth look, seventh look, eighth look, ninth look NFL videos, ladies and gentlemen. I just do one. No need for all that crap. So if you're new, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button because we're giving away free stuff. All right, you don't want to miss out on that. Hit that bell icon so you know when I go live. Thumbs up, thumbs down would be really appreciated. And wait for the comments. I'll let you know because that's part of the contest. So if you're new, welcome. Welcome. And those of you that are returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. There is a lot of value on this slate. So get excited, get ramped up, take some notes. I'll try to keep it under 30 minutes. I will try. But yeah, guys, come check it out. www.dfsclub.com. You want lineups? You want cheat sheets? I got everything. Ownership, projections, you name it. Come join the family, guys. You get every single sport, not just NFL. You get NBA, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA. Oh, I can't wait for that fight card tomorrow. WNBA, college sports, guys. Click the join now button. Click my logo, Skywalker DFS, and then we are the cheapest in the industry, guys. It's not even close. Check out these prices. Try not to jump out of your seats, all right? Come check it out, guys. www.dfsclub.com. All right. So, with that said, let's get into it. So, let's go to QB. All right. So, I will announce both prices for both DraftKings and FanDuel because they're way, way different, as you all know. This ain't your first fucking rodeo here. All right. So, the most expensive quarterback, Lamar Jackson at 8.2K. Great play. I mean, listen, if you want to get him in there, there's so much value on this slate, you can. But here's the thing. So last week's Millie Maker winner, and yes, I do pay attention to these trends. So the pattern, it's kind of the same as showdowns that I explained to you, but you don't got to stack them that much. You want to correlate your quarterback with at least one receiver and probably the tight end that goes with that receiver. All right, these are the lineups that are winning the Millie Makers. So keep that in mind, okay? So when you're rostering a quarterback, make sure you can do the primary receiver and, if you can, the tight end. If not, maybe two of the receivers or a pass-catching running back, all right? So Lamar Jackson at 8.2, you can definitely get him in there. Going up, let's see, against Houston, I'm just afraid of the blowout here. Houston's ranked 19th so far in the league against QBs, so it's projected to score pretty high. I just think all the points are going to be go to Lamar Jackson's way. So at 8.2, you can definitely get him in there and sleep soundly. Mahomes at 7.7, I'd rather just get to Lamar Jackson, guys. Aaron Rodgers is in a great spot. He's 6.9K. Sorry, guys, he's $1,000 more on FanDuel. Lamar Jackson is $1,300 more on FanDuel. So Aaron Rodgers going up against Detroit, ranked 26th in the league against quarterbacks, guys. He may be old, and he's starting to show it. I'm older than he is, and my God. Someone send this guy some moisturizer or something. Jesus Christ. He's not aging well. Poor Aaron. But, yeah, great matchup, guys, against Detroit. They should blow him out of the water, but you never know. It is the NFL. But Aaron Rodgers is another one of these in these great matchup spots. You can sleep tight knowing that you've rostered him. Ooh, excuse me. Wife's cooking. Woo! My God. All right, next up, Dax Prescott, in probably one of the best positions. This is probably one of my favorite quarterbacks here this week. And I'm not a big Dak Prescott dude either. But the matchup is too good. Going up against Atlanta, ranked dead last in the league against quarterbacks so far. He's only 6.8K, $1,500 more expensive on FanDuel. This game is going to be an absolute shootout. I'm going to get as much of this Dallas-Atlanta game as I possibly can here, guys. Just by the projections, by the total score, by everything. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to still go with, where the numbers take me, but we got that week 1 out of the way. Again, I cashed on DraftKings nicely. Just FanDuel I missed. I'm not going to make that mistake again. But yeah, I'm going to get as much game as this can. The thing, the thing. I'm going to get as much exposure to this game as I can, guys. Dax Prescott at 6.8K. You can definitely get him in there. Josh Allen's not a bad play. Going up against Miami, Josh Allen runs, he passes, he does somersaults, you name it. Going up, they're ranked 27. Miami's ranked 27th in the league against quarterbacks, guys. Josh Allen, you can definitely get him in there at 6'7". I'd probably just rather go with Dak at 6'8". Josh Allen just rushes more. Dak rushes too, but kind of not really. I think his rushing's a little overrated. But look at Josh Allen. 14 rushes last week. 14. That's more than most running backs. So Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, you can go either way. But again, you're going to want to correlate. So I'd rather correlate with Dak, or next up, Matt Ryan. Now, it's a tough matchup for Matt Ryan. Dallas is ranked 3rd, as you can see right here, against quarterbacks so far this year. But it's Captain America, right? Matt Ryan. He's 6'6", 1,100 more on FanDuel. Who you going to play, Matt Ryan or Dak Prescott? I don't know. Matt Ryan's probably my second favorite quarterback on this slate. It's just cheaper to roster Matt Ryan's receivers than it is for Dak Prescott. Matt Ryan just has so many more weapons. I'm kind of leaning a little bit more Matt Ryan here, guys. And the prices are, it's a $200 difference. It's not bad. It's just the weapons. I think every receiver in Atlanta last week got 12 freaking looks. It was nuts. And I'm looking for the same amount again. I'll probably do a Dak, and then I'll do a Matt Ryan lineup. But definitely my top 2 favorite, ladies and gentlemen. Kylo Murray's okay. I see a lot of people on him. I just don't like the matchup. Don't take Washington for granted. Their defense is pretty tough against quarterbacks, ranked 7th in the league. 6'1", I'd probably just try and get up to Matt Ryan or Dak. He's $1,900 more on FanDuel, especially. Nah, I'm not playing him on FanDuel. But, yeah, I don't see the appeal there, really. Phillip Rivers is in a phenomenal matchup against Minnesota, ranked 31st in the league against quarterbacks. And Phillip Rivers is only 5'9". So, I know he's older. It's a new team. It's a new system. But again, he has a lot of weapons. He has a lot of options. You want to do a indie stack. You got TJ. You got that rookie who will go over, and so you can go that route. And I wouldn't blame you. 5'9" on DraftKings. He's $1,200 more on FanDuel. Even Jimmy G's in play this week, guys. Even though he's a horrible, in my opinion, not that good of a quarterback. All right, he's always hanging out downtown here in San Jose, just picking up as many girls as he can, and I'm all good with that. I'd be doing this. I used to do the same thing, but the matchup is there against the Jets. Almost dead last in the league against quarterbacks. I mean, for 5'7", that's okay. $1,400 more on FanDuel. Just look for around 20 or more fantasy points here. I don't care what the matchup is. I will never, ever, ever, ever roster Mitch Trubisky. He's just trash. So I will just move on. I'll let others do that. Let's go to running back. So don't you dare be sour. All right, let's go to running back. Let's try this twice. Draft dashboard. Okay. I don't see that you have to get up to Christian McCaffrey this week. I really don't. Going up against Tampa Bay, their defense is ranked 22nd in the league against running backs. Hefty price tag. He's $10K, $500 more on FanDuel. I think you can pay down here. Saquon Barkley, I think a lot of people are going to sleep on him because he had a bad week last week. That defense was no joke. People don't realize that. That defense was no joke. It wasn't his fault. It was not his fault. You saw what he did, though, when he got in the open field on some of those pass catches. He was gone. So if you want to get some low-owned Saquon Barkley, right now he's 2% owned. That's it. So if you want him as your pay up, I wouldn't blame you because a lot of people are pissed off last week. He's 8.4K on DraftKings, $600 more on FanDuel. I will definitely go Saquon before I go McCaffrey, just for the pure ownership. Chicago, yeah, kind of scary, but not really. Their rush defense is ranked 18th in the league. So Saquon should have a day. But my favorite is going to be Ezekiel Elliott at 8.2K. I will eat the chalk here. He will probably be the most, him and Derrick Henry will probably be the most owned running back. So great cash play. You want to correlate Zeke with Dak, but you don't have to. 8.2K, $400 more on FanDuel. Atlanta has no defense against the run. So a fine play there. And then you got Derrick Henry at 7.9. And a great spot. A phenomenal spot against Jacksonville. Last time he played against him, he got 33 fantasy points. They're ranked 29th in the league against running backs. So both 25% owned right now. That's the way you get with Draft Dashboard, by the way. You also get ownership, ladies and gentlemen. But very similar in price. You know, if you want to go with the sure thing, you can go Zeke. I just think the ceiling on Henry is a little bit higher. A little bit higher. It depends on if they want to plan on passing or rushing a lot. You never know. You never know with this team. So take your pick. The ownership's the same. The price is about the same. Then we got some value. This is the value I'm talking about here. I see people talking about Kenyon Drake too. No. Washington's ranked number 1 in the league, ladies and gentlemen, against rushing. Do not do that. Let others do that shit. I can't believe all the people talking about Kenyon Drake. He's a great play. No, it's not. You can go right here. Jonathan Taylor from Indy, 5.7K. He's going to get the start. It's already been announced. He's the starter, not Nyheim Hines, all right? Nyheim Hines will get some carries and some receptions, but they're going to let this rookie test the waters here. 5.7K, $100 more on FanDuel. Great price on FanDuel. My God. Should get probably, honestly, 10 to 15 maybe touches. You know, he does it all. So if you want to correlate him with Phillip Rivers, I mean, it's great value at 5.7K. Same with Ronald Jones. I mean, yuck, right? But it's Carolina. You saw the Raiders did to that damn team, and that's the Raiders. That's the Raiders. My old team before they moved away again. So I can talk smack about them. They have the worst rushing defense in the league against running backs, guys. But it's Ronald Jones, and he's only 5'2", $700 more on FanDuel. Right now, he's only showing 9% ownership. It depends on the game flow here. It really does. He doesn't really catch that many passes, and Tom Brady likes to pass. So he got 17 touches last week. He was only targeted 3 times. So, I mean, if he falls in the end zone a couple times, he crushes this salary, guys. But we all know Tom Brady likes to get those touchdown passes. So, especially this week, he's looking to redeem himself. Then you got Melvin Gordon here, but Pittsburgh, you guys saw what they did last week. I would not put any running back right now against Pittsburgh. It's a phenomenal spot for Gordon because Lindsey's out. He doesn't have to share the backfield. So, but the matchup is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. And he's more owned than Ronald Jones. So you can definitely go Ronald Jones on a way better matchup. Let's see. We got more value. We got David Johnson's kind of interesting. I like the price tag. 5'8". What was it? Duke Johnson? Duke Johnson's out. So David Johnson has the whole backfield to himself. You're probably looking at, depending on how close the game stays for what it is, hopefully 3 quarters, you should get like 15 to 20 rushes out of him. And he's not, that first game, he showed a lot of flash. He was really good. Got 20 fantasy points. Baltimore, though, is pretty tough against the run. So you got to keep that. That's why he's down to 5'8". Also, Malcolm Brown's not bad. 5'7". This guy got 18 touches last week, 26 fantasy points, and had 4 targets. Malcolm Brown, I don't know. It's hard to, is he the primary back for the Rams? I think so. I really think so. So Malcolm Brown, you might want to wait another week to see if they do the same thing with him, which I might. But yeah, Malcolm Brown, that's definitely so you can pay down here at running back, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to blow your wad or your bankroll here, your bankroll on running back. All right, so let's go to wide receiver. So I want you thinking now while we're going over wide receivers, who you're going to correlate them with your quarterback that you're going to put in so you can win that $1 million. All right. So Devontae Adams has a great matchup against Detroit, and again, it's the same thing as last week. Who else is Aaron Rodgers going to throw to? Nobody. The answer, I'll make it real quick. The answer is nobody. 8-1. He is $500 more on FanDuel. Aaron Rodgers, look for a repeat 17 to 20 target game. Probably 40 fantasy points again. It's just Aaron Rodgers has no weapons. He's the only weapon on the team. So get him in there. I'm gonna fade Julio at 7-4. I think I'm gonna fade him this week. It's not that he's bad. I just think we can do better with that Matt Ryan correlation with lower ownership. Adam Thielen's a beast, guys. I told you all last week. Adam Thielen is a beast, and for some reason he goes under-owned every single time. He's 7-2. Right now he's at 8% ownership. Last week got 8 targets, 34 fantasy points. Dalvin Cook, who? No, I'm talking Adam Thielen, guys. You can definitely get him in there. He's only $100 more on FanDuel. Calvin Ridley, 6.8K. 12 targets, the same amount as Julio last week, and showed him up at 37 fantasy points. I look for the same this week, guys. Matt Ryan loves to spread the ball around, so you don't have to throw all your Atlanta stack. You don't have to throw it all into Julio. You can get some Calvin Ridley here at 6.8K, $300 more on FanDuel. Juju's an okay play. I'm not going to do a Pittsburgh stack. Allen Robinson, that means I have to go Trubisky. It's just like, I can't do it. Now, if you're doing the Lamar stack, you can go Marquise Brown here. I'm just not, nah. But I love this matchup right here for T.Y. Hilton. This Minnesota defense has nobody to cover him. Nobody can keep up. He's only 5.7K. They are ranked the absolute last in the league, guys, against wide receivers. Phillip Rivers, you want to correlate him with T.Y. Hilton, fire away. Right now he's only 9% owned. $600 more on FanDuel, guys. T.Y. Hilton, get him in there, guys. Marvin Jones, not on your life. Michael Gallup, no. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Darius Slayton, don't do that again. It's the only reason why he got the week he did was because they shut down the run, so they had to pass. Russell Gage, 4.8K right here. This is what I'm talking about. He got 12 targets from Matt Ryan last week, got 23 fantasy points. 4.8K. So again, you don't have to blow your whole wad on Julio. You can go Russell Gage, and you can go Calvin Ridley, and be perfectly good with that. There's just so much freaking value on the slate. I just love it. I love it. So again, 4.8K on DraftKings, $600 more on FanDuel, 12 targets, 23 fantasy points last game. Get him in there, guys. Russell Gage, sound like a goddamn Mortal Kombat fighter. D.D. Lamb. No, I'm not gonna go there. We'll let others chase. Paris Campbell, another part of that indie stack, I think will go very underowned and overlooked. Paris Campbell, guys, 4.5K, 9 targets last week, 14 fantasy points, again, against the worst passing defense of the Minnesota Vikings, guys. Let's see what this kid's got, man. He had a rush in that last game. So you want to do Phillip Rivers, Paris Campbell, T.Y. Hilton, do it. Absolutely. Against this defense, the absolute worst against the pass, do it. Absolutely do it. Get him in there. Paris Campbell, a mere 4.5K, $800 more on FanDuel. I might be looking. I know I said at the beginning, but I know I'm probably going to run 3 lines. So I'll do the Dallas, the Atlanta, and then I'm definitely going to do an Indy stack. And we got, there's more picks, guys. There's more picks. So if you must do the Arizona stack, you got DeAndre Hopkins, guys. Even in a pretty tough matchup against Washington, he's just a beast. It's DeAndre Hopkins. I'll never bet against him. 7-7's fair. $600 more on FanDuel. Let's see. We got Mike Evans. If he plays, it looks like he probably will. Chris Godwin is out, so he'll be number one target for Mr. Brady. And he's only 6.4K, so you get him at a little bit of a discount. $1,000 more on FanDuel. Mike Evans, get him in there. That's actually pretty good. That's a really good price. I'm trying to think if John Brown, even 6K. I don't like the price. If he was cheaper, I have him in my regular fantasy leagues, but daily fantasy is a whole different animal. All right, so let's go to tight end. So part of that Lamar Jackson stack, you got Mark Andrews. Great matchup for him. He's 6'3". Houston, ranked 25th in the league against tight ends. They can't guard tight ends. 6 targets last week, 23 fantasy points. Get yourself some Mark Andrews. Zach Ertz, I mean, if Deshaun Jackson misses, maybe, but I just can't do the Phillies thing again. I can't. Hayden Hurst, you can get him in there with your Matt Ryan stack there. 4.6K on DraftKings, $1,100 more on FanDuel. Hopefully we get a better look at him. Hopefully he gets more receptions, more targets. Dude's a beast, but he's out in the field 78% of the time, which should say something, right? So Hayden Hurst, get him in there. Noah Fant, they might throw more but Cortland Sutton's back. So I'm not going to do that. I think Cortland Sutton's back. I don't know. Janu Smith's okay. He's worth a shot at 4.2K, coming off a 7-target game, 14 fantasy points. I like O.J. Howard here. A lot of people are going to go Gronk, right? So if you're doing a Tom Brady Tampa stack, which is fine, because we're going to pick on this Carolina defense for the whole year. People are a little like off put. Don't worry, Brady will be back. That might take one more week, though. But this Carolina defense, you let the Raiders beat you, just imagine what Tom Brady's going to do to them. O.J. Howard, I think, is going to reap the benefits, not Gronkowski. As we saw last week, he had 6 targets, 14 fantasy points. O.J. Howard at 3.9K. If you want to do a Tampa stack, God damn it, I'll probably do 4 or 5 tomorrow. I'm normally not a lineup donkey. I don't play 150 lineups, guys. The most I'll normally do is like 3. Fuck, man, I might do 4. We'll see. But O.J. Howard at 3.9K is way too cheap. Way too cheap. $900 more on FanDuel. Next up, we got more. We got Logan Thomas out of Mir, 3.6K. My voice just cracked. I'm so excited about this one. $1,100 more on FanDuel. 8 targets last week, 14 fantasy points. He was on the field 74% of the snaps. Unbelievable. Going up against Arizona. We always picked on Arizona, right, for tight ends. So they're weak against tight ends, guys. The only reason they did decent last week and they still came in 18th is because goddamn, what's his name from the Niners went down. He got hurt very early in the game. George Kittle, me Timbers. So that's why I think Logan Thomas is going to steal this one, guys. I really do. Get him in there, guys, at 3.6K. That is way too cheap. Way too cheap. Right now he's 13% owned, which is kind of high, but there's just so much freaking value here. I'm about ready to jump out of my gaming chair. Let's see. We got Chris Herndon. I mean, Jordan Reed. I just don't like the matchup, but if you just want a punt play, Jordan Reed should start over Kittle because Kittle's out. It's just the Jets are pretty tough on tight ends, right? But you know he's going to get the start. Even he only got 2 targets last game, 3 fantasy points. It's very risky. Very risky. But if he's in your normal fantasy league, I'd roll him out definitely. 2.6K. If you absolutely want to punt here, you're getting a starting tight end. He was only on the field, though, for 16% of the time last game. That may change. We'll see. And, you know, he always gets hurt. Always. There's always the chance of that. So, Jordan Reed, you could go there. take a quick look at defenses, guys. I don't really spend a lot on defense because if you're lucky, they'll get you 2 to 3 fantasy points. The Bills look good. The Rams look good because Philly turns over the ball a lot. Trying to look for a value defense for you guys here. Let's see. There's no real value defenses, guys. You can go the Giants. You can definitely do the Giants. Mitch Trubisky throws so many interceptions. You should get at least in the positive. And they're only 2.4K. So that's going to do it, guys. So don't forget, you want lineups. You want cheat sheets. You want projections. You want every single sport that known to man. We got you. We got NASCAR even this week, guys. We got NASCAR this weekend. We got Kenneman in there holding it down. My NASCAR expert. Let's go. www.dfsclub.com. All right, so for the free giveaway, we're going to be giving away $25 free PayPal tomorrow night after the UFC fights. So to qualify, all you got to do, you got to subscribe to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. That costs you absolutely nothing. I only have the DFS Club here to support the channel. All right, and I put in a lot of work in there with my cheat sheets and all that stuff. But subscribe, hit that bell icon. That's new. You got to hit the bell. All right, you got to hit the bell. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Now I have picked winners before, and then they weren't subscribers, so I had to yank it back. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell. Thumbs up, thumbs down. In the comments below. Let's make this fun. It's gonna be a very hard question. Who is your favorite stack tomorrow on Sunday? I'm saying tomorrow. I'm filming this Friday. Who's your favorite stack on Sunday? Let me know what stack is gonna bring you that $1 million. All right. Let me know in the comments, and that's gonna do it, guys. Hopefully this helped you. I went over the slate all week, kept up with all the injuries, all the updates. So, like I said, I don't put a first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh look out there, guys. Come on, that's just stupid. To each his own. But when I'm ready, I'll put out a freaking video. And this is Draft Dashboard, guys. It's only $1 for 30 days. Click on the link in the description below. You yourself can have this tool. You can go to the lineup optimizer. Look at this. You get cash and GPP lineups, as many as you want, and they consist of my watch players, your watch players, and who Draft Dashboard thinks you should play. Look, they want me to play Kylo Murray. Draft Dashboard's with you guys on that one. And then let's go to the main dashboard. You get the top owned players of the slate, guys. You get all this chalk. Draft Dashboard tells you right here on the main screen who's the chalk of the slate. Stocks, who's going up, who's going down, just like the stock market. And then you got my watch players here and your watch players. And you got injuries. Hell, they even give you freaking the weather. All right? This is Draft Dashboard. I call it the truth. It's only $1 for 30 days. All right, I'm going to say a prayer for everybody, and then we're going to get up out of here. Make sure you get in that contest. All right. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. God bless your friends. God bless your neighbors. Where we go one, we go all, everybody. Keep fighting the good fight. I'll see you guys tonight in my third video of the day, which will be the MLB video. I'm working for you. I'm working overtime. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.